Hey, what is going on, Bladers? This is the Crow. Now today we have two amazing looking releases. The first one going to be the UX-07 PhoenixRudder, and the other one is going to be the Leon Crest. But I'm going to save the Leon Crest for tomorrow. Today I want to dive into this because not only is the blade absolutely gorgeous, but look at, oh my god, the glide bit is getting me really excited because, I mean, it's going to be pretty good for stamina types, and it could potentially be good for that Leon Crest. That's what I want to really test it on. But regardless, let's go ahead. We're going to take it slow. We're going to ease our way into this review. So starting off, this is obviously a deck set, so it's going to be grossly expensive. And you're pretty much coming in here just for the glide bit and the PhoenixRudder. Nothing else really stands out. I mean, 970 is really nice for the Ratchet. And these other two right here, they're fine. You get another 260, you get a 180. I mean, I don't know. I'm probably never going to use 180 to my knowledge. That's really high. So I really don't know if I want to commit to that. That's a very, very high Ratchet. But gear flat's always nice to have, especially for a different color. But yeah, I mean, is that what, Spike? Yeah, I'm not really down for that. Now just taking a look from the top to the bottom, this is obviously going to be used by Burn, and once again, guys, I'm not really keeping up with the anime too much, but I have read the last chapter, so I kind of like skipped the majority of the story, just went straight to the last chapter of this arc, and yeah, it was pretty interesting. But, you know, going over here, this is going to be a stamina type bay, right spin, of course, it's going to be a UX. So this is just naturally the, I guess, evolution or just a next stage of the Phoenix. Whether this is a downgrade or upgrade, that is yet to be determined. Now, the whole gimmick of this Beyblade is to combine everything and essentially increase or at least maintain rotational force while basically stealing your opponent's endurance from above. So the blade itself is supposed to like chip away at your opponent's endurance. That's why it's on a little bit of a higher Ratchet. And also, I mean, that's also why it's on a 90, because it's supposed to have better connection or contact with the blade and not the Ratchet. So usually 9 is just very, very good for stamina in general, and also really good for attack types if you want to make sure that blade is going to be connecting instead of the Ratchet. Now the glide, I'm just kind of skipping through all this, but the glide bit is supposed to maintain and keep a steady rotational force. That's the whole gimmick. So I'm really looking forward to how this whole entire bay is going to perform. It looks like stock actually might be just really good, so I have high hopes for this, but I got some ideas on how I'm going to improve all this and maybe even turn the stamina into a attack type bay. Alright, so before I even get to the PhoenixRudder, I'm just going to knock out the extra stuff that comes with this real quick, because look guys, we all know why you're here, and it's not because of the Sphinx. No one gives a shit about this, at least I don't. But the parts could be valuable. I mean, obviously, gear flat is always a very valuable bit to me. It's not the most prominent in the current meta, but it's actually still, it holds a good place in my heart. I really do like this, especially with some like really higher aggressive blades. Like, I like to throw this straight onto a drawn sword and just let it go to town. But yeah, for the most part, it loses way too much stamina, and it's so much more inferior to the likes of Rush. I would even put low flat at a better category than this. And you're gonna have the 180. I can't even think of a good bay to put that on, so I'm just gonna ignore it, but it is good color, so yeah, maybe one day it might come into play, but for right now, overall the Sphinx, I don't really care for this bay. I never really did. Don't like the motif, don't really like the blade shape. I think it's a little bit too light for a defense type, so yeah, it's just, it's kind of trash to me right now, but we'll go ahead and move on. Next is going to be the Wyvern. Wyvern always has been a really cool looking bay, but I haven't really found much use for it, and it seems it bounces out of the stadium way too much for my liking, at least all the times that I've played with it, so I generally just avoid it because it's, I don't know, to me it's a little bit too risky, but it is a fine enough Beyblade. The 2 points Ratchet, I don't like them, to be honest. I've tried on so many different Beyblades, and it's just like, it's burst central. That's all it becomes. But it could possibly be of use in the future, but as of right now, I don't have any use for this particular Ratchet. I mean, look at this, like the bit is in, and I mean, look how easy that, oh god, it's horrid. I don't like it. And obviously the bit, I don't think I've ever even used this bit. It's not my favorite. It just does not really hold well. It's not good for defense types, in my opinion. Could do well for stamina types, but there's so many better options out there. So yeah, once again, part fodder. Oh baby, now this is what we are here for. Oh, it's shining so brightly. The camera, pictures, they don't do it justice. Oh, I love it. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Everything about this blade, to me, just screams perfection. But the gaps here are just so asymmetric. It's crazy. So I'm really wondering how this is going to perform as a stamina type. And the blade itself is supposed to like push down on the opponent. So you're going to want it on a higher ratchet apparently. And it pushes down. That's going to be crazy. Yeah, I don't know how well it's going to do. But we'll definitely test it out. I want to see the weight. I want to see everything. But God, this is so beautiful. I got feelings, guys. This part right here, or at least these little, I don't know what you call these, like sprues or, I don't know, little bits in the middle of all the Beyblades. But these right here are so oddly positioned. It's badass. But it's gonna make putting stickers on this pretty much like not really going well, because obviously a lot of stickers are catered to the BX, or they're catered to certain UX style bays. So right now there are no stickers that are catered to this particular style. So yeah, you'd have to make your own or really do your own customization and all that stuff. So, but the overall color scheme has a nice, like almost like a rose red color scheme with that metallic glow in it. Man, this is going to be very, very beautiful to have. Yeah, it definitely just looks like a rose in kind of a weird way. But man, I love the Phoenix inside. The Phoenix looks absolutely gorgeous. I could just talk all day about the blade itself, but you know what? We gotta move on. We gotta get to the battle. So let's get to the Ratchet. All right, and here we are with a 970, and obviously 970 is not bad whatsoever. It's a pretty good Ratchet. I mean, anything with 9 points to me is fairly good. Yeah, I think the colors look great on this one. It has that clear pinkish, like a pink. Yeah, it's pretty much pink. I'm not gonna call it really violet, but clear pink, and you got the smoky gray. Oh, this is looking good. I love this. But yeah, nothing really else to say about this particular Ratchet. It is a 970 and could be a very valuable use in the current meta or even in the future. Now, looking at the glide bit, which is the brand new bit in the overall Beyblade X meta, this thing is looking good. It is basically supposed to have low friction, and is also supposed to like maintain posture and providing high durability. So I'm guessing like while it's spinning, these bits right here help it just maintain posture in the stadium. So yeah, it definitely does look a little versatile in, you know, providing good stamina, maintaining that speed, and also just preventing it from exiting the stadium. Because I would assume that while it's on the bit, if it tries to like go and hit, like if a Beyblade hits it, it might bend like that, and possibly this is going to maybe prevent it, or at least reduce, like it'll drag friction and reduce it from really gaining too much distance closer to like the over pockets or even the extreme finish zone. So that's kind of like what I'm thinking. It looks like it could be very, very good. The immediate Beyblade I'm thinking of putting this on is obviously Wizard Rod. I think that's what everyone's probably thinking about. But I hear some people talking about putting it on Dragoon, and it's supposed to outspin the ball Wizard Rod. But I don't know. I'm not really too concerned about meta assumptions. What I care about is doing actual hardcore practical application and testing. So tomorrow I will be going to little center where a bunch of other Japanese Beybladers blade, and I'm gonna be doing a lot of testing, man. I'm probably not gonna record anything. We'll see. I might bring my stuff, but yeah, definitely want to test this on a couple of Beyblades I'm thinking about. But it looks great. I'm absolutely digging it. And look at all these little gears right here. I think it's what, 16, right? That's insane. Well, okay, let's go ahead and do some weights and see how much all this is gonna weigh. Okay, so for the blade, we're gonna go ahead and pop that right on. And it's gonna be 34.7 grams, which really hoping for a 35, but you know what? I'll take a 34.7. Ratchet is going to be 6.3. The bit is going to be 2.6. All of it snapped together, we're gonna have a total weight of 43.6. So here it is all together. And look at, oh, it's so beautiful. I don't really like the color of the bit because that's like super bright orange, which I guess is fine because there's kind of like a yellow orange inside for the Phoenix, like with the flames. But I kind of wish this was a little bit darker, perhaps. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe just go with the red. Honestly, if it was all just red, keep the yellow here. That would have been fine. Or perhaps have some yellow inside here. But overall, I mean, it still looks really, really good. And I'm beaming with excitement to go ahead and test this out. Looks good though. I mean, when it's spinning, it's supposed to be pushing down here with the blade, as you can see. So it's spinning, it's spinning, it's spinning. And it's just essentially trying to push down on the opponent and wearing their endurance. You can see the points right here, how they protrude. So it's probably spinning more diagonal, at least when it's getting hit. So it's supposed to push from this point, and I'll go ahead and test it out with another blade. So if they're both spinning, it's supposed to be pushing down. Yeah, I am very, very curious, and I'm going to destroy this bay. All these points over here are about to get roughed up. So yeah, guys, let's just go ahead and get to the battlefield. Alright guys, so for the first battle, we're going to go Phoenix versus Wyvern. Let's go ahead and see which stock is going to come out on top. 2, 1, go shoot! That was an easy extreme finish. 2, 1, go shoot! There's a burst. Alright, so that really wasn't any competition, but hey, I want to go ahead and test out the Wyvern anyways. There's going to be the more attack-oriented Sphinx versus the stamina-type Phoenix. So I kind of already know what's going to win, but hey, let's go ahead and give the Sphinx a try. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Woo, that's a good hit. But looks like Sphinx is it's losing both balance and stamina. Yeah, there it is. 1 point to Phoenix. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, it almost extreme finished itself. They're about to just lose all the stamina right now. We'll see. And yep, that's another point to Phoenix. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! All in extreme finish itself. Another quick match, but yeah, Phoenix is looking pretty good so far. Let's get to the real competition. Alright, Phoenix versus Rod, Glide versus Ball. Let's just see who's gonna come out on top. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, we got a stamina off. Let's see. Alright. Oh, that's a good hit. But Phoenix is gonna have to, yep, good posture right there. Phoenix needs to get away from those pockets. Alright, looking pretty good. I would say that the Phoenix is actually favoring being on the outside of the middle. Trying to just look, see, it's doing its little gimmick, it's trying to knock down. But man, it goes down. Not enough stamina. 3, 2, 1, go. Back in the middle. Look, it's just Rod in the inner circle. Using that extra height to try and wear down its opponent, but Doesn't seem like it's doing it, man. Let's see, let's see. Oh, now it's in the middle. Getting some, I'm hearing both metal on metal and a little bit of plastic, and look at that. Nut goes down again. 3, 2, 1. Woo! I was about to say it's gonna rod the rail. All right. Looks pretty good. All right. Come on, get some good hits in. But it doesn't look like it's gonna be getting it. No, it's about to go down. Damn shame. 3, 2, 1. All right, could this be the last match? Not looking so good. Not looking so good. Come on, Phoenix. You need to get at least 1 point in this. But I don't think it is, man. Nope, goes down. So that is that. The Phoenix, just as a stock at least, did not compare to the Wizard Rod on ball. So unfortunate, but it was kind of predicted. Now for the last match, we're actually going to do a more attack-oriented Bay against the Phoenix. And it's going to be Phoenix Wing against the PhoenixRudder. So mine is still going to be on the 560 Rush, which I think is pretty much the best for attack on the Phoenix Wing. That's my opinion. Maybe other people will differ. But yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty good match and good determination on how this is going to perform against attack types as a stock. So let's go ahead and get it. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Good hit. Good solid hit. Oh man. Oh, it's about to go down. And yep, that's 1 point to the PhoenixRudder. 3, 2, 1. Go shoot. Alright, got some movement, but man, needs to go ahead and hit. There it goes, there it goes. Come on, you gotta hit. It's just spinning around, it's not doing anything. It's gonna lose all of its stamina. Yeah. Oh, so close. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Woo, there's a burst. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Ooh, the rudder's riding the rail. Ah, but it's already losing its stamina. Ooh, look at that. The wing actually outspun it. That's pretty insane. All right, it's Phoenix Wing 3 and Rudder 2. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Woo! Some good hits, some good hits. Oh, but the rudder's gonna get it. 3, 3. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, and the rudder goes to the over finish. So for this battle, I mean, the Phoenix won it, but hey, with any individual battles, you take it with a grain of salt, guys. So this is, not definitive of like, hey, the wing's definitely better than the rudder. This is just me, battling and playing around, but I definitely am curious. I'm going to be testing this out pretty soon, but let's go ahead and get to the final thoughts. All right, guys, so what are my final thoughts on the PhoenixRudder? Look, I think it just looks amazing. First and foremost, let's go to aesthetics. Aesthetics looks phenomenal. In terms of color, I'm not really a fan of that like orange yellow for the glide, but I think it overall looks amazing. And performance, let's just dive right into it, man. I think it has a lot of potential to be a really good stamina type, but perhaps glide may not be the best bit for it. I want to test glide a lot, man. I'm really curious about it. But like I mentioned, I'm doing self-testing, so either I'm going to drag my wife down and have her battle with me, or I'm going to have to go, I am going tomorrow, battle a bunch of Japanese Beybladers, and really hoping I can get some good information. I'll be taking a lot of notes, and man, I really want this to do well. It could be the Ratchet. Maybe I have to bust it down. I know the whole gimmick is supposed to be it attacking from the bottom of the blade and throwing off the opponent's like endurance, or reducing the opponent's endurance. But maybe that's not where the strength actually comes into. And I'm still pretty convinced that this could be a better attack type Bay. So I want to test it out on a couple of different attack bits. I really wouldn't even want to sacrifice my rush bit, because I think rush just works so well on Phoenix. But I still want to just test it out and see how well it's going to do. Yeah, overall, I mean, I think it's still going to be a great Bay. Maybe not meta defining, and I don't like doing tier lists. I hate tier lists, to be honest. I think it's a pointless thing to do. Like, okay, wow, you got Dronzer S at, you know, F tier, never is gonna win. But hey, I won a B4 tournament with Dronzer S. I beat other Bays with Dronzer S. It can work. But obviously, may not be top meta. This may not be top meta. That's something I'm going to be looking into, and I really just have to take into account all the Japanese tournaments that's going to be occurring, taking that data, and basically make a determination. The West has their own weird meta that goes on. I see a lot of crazy bays that's topping over there, and they have a lot of different crazy rules, like, oh, 1st to 7, and you know, right from the gate, everyone's using 3, you know, your set of 3 bays right from the get-go. But here, single elimination, 1 bay use. So the meta is very much different over here in Japan than what it is in a lot of the rest of Asia, as well as the rest of the West. But yeah, that's just me kind of going on a rant, a little tangent real quick. I think the 970 could be a very good use for more defensive bays, because I'd rather just the defensive bays hit the blade than the Ratchet. I don't want to burst. So because it's so much like smaller connecting points, I think it could be very beneficial on defense types. But hey, who knows? I need to test it, man. I need to test all these components. What else is there to say, guys? My final thoughts is this: if you want it, go get it. It's going to look great on the shelf, and I think that's pretty much the closing argument. It looks great. It could be a good bay for usage, and if you are smart enough, or if you just have crazy ass luck, this could be a really good bay in your deck. But I don't see myself replacing PhoenixRudder anytime soon. I think it's going to be a good stamina type, but man, let me test out Ball on it and see if it can beat PhoenixRudder on Ball, and let me test the Glide on PhoenixRudder Glide and see how that's going to work, and then I'll make a determination if one has better stamina or the other, in my personal opinion. But hey, thanks. If you watched all through this video and you're here, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. If you can, consider liking the video, consider subscribing if you have not subscribed already. I'm trying to make it big. I'm trying to grow this channel. We're almost about to hit 2,000 subscribers, and it's not even been a year yet. So if I could possibly hit 2,000 by the end of August, that would make my day. And yeah, I just want to keep on growing, guys. Grow with all of you. But I'll see you in the next Beyblade video. Bye-bye.